So let's focus on some nervous system regulation because it is so crucial before we do anything else. This is our very first step before the food, before the supplementation. We want to bring our body to a nice calm state. So nervous system regulation is really crucial for maintaining that emotional balance and responding effectively to stress. So this is going to be like a stress management technique for us that I'd like to see you practice on the daily. So I want to run through this together a little bit, and then there's also going to be a video here, a link for a video that I'm going to leave for you to be able to watch as well. So one of the techniques that we're going to practice is some deep breathing. This is going to help really ground you, help bring some mindfulness, and really calm that inner self. So what I like to start with is just some simple box breathing. Some of you may know of this already. Some of you may already be practicing it and have the video that I'm going to attach here. But this is something I want to make sure that we're all doing, so that way we can just bring our bodies back to balance that much quicker. So what we're going to do when we start to do this nice deep rhythmic breathing, and not just like the everyday in and out breathing that we do because our bodies just naturally do it without even thinking about it. We want to do this deep rhythmic breathing to the point where you are practicing it without even thinking about it. But the difference is that when we are stressed, when our body is stressed, especially when we're going to eat, our nervous system is just like, it's all over the place. We want to bring our digestion to a nice place where it's ready for the food coming in. We're going to bring that food in. It's going to actually break it down so that we can actually absorb the minerals and the nutrients that we're giving our body. A lot of us are struggling with that absorption issue, right? We're eating healthy and we're not understanding why we're feeling fatigued or constipated, or on the other end, maybe diarrhea, or we're having brain fog or headaches, or my hair's falling out, it's thinning, my skin is really dry, I'm really moody, I'm very irritable. If we're not getting the nutrients we need, our body's going to start acting out, right? It's going to start acting up, and we're not going to feel quite ourselves. We're not going to feel quite right. We need those nutrients to be able to feel really good. So by starting with some simple deep breathing before we eat, because our digestion under stress is completely shut off. So we want to turn that digestion on, and this deep breathing technique is going to actually help us to do just that. So I like to start with box breathing. It's just a simple 4-4-4-4 pattern. We can do other patterns like 5-5-7, 4-4-8, whatever is most comfortable for you. But I like to start with the box breathing because it's just so simple. So we're going to do this together. Start by breathing in for 4 seconds. Then you're going to hold it for 4 seconds. Then breathe out for 4 seconds. Hold it again for 4 seconds, then breathe in again for 4 seconds. And we just go around in that pattern. So it makes like a little box, little square of fours. So let's begin. Okay, we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold it. Breathe out. Hold it. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. We're going to keep going around in that pattern. And I'm sorry, a call had just come in. Hopefully that didn't mess this up for us. Do you notice how you feel? Do you feel differently? I'm going to do it without the counting. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and we can do this together with me. So let's do that now, so we can continue our deep breathing. Ready? Breathe in. Okay. just that simple minute there, I already feel my shoulders dropping. I feel more relaxed. If you do that 10 times in a row, literally takes 2 minutes. And especially before we eat, that's going to help to turn on your digestion. It's going to get everything ready for the food that's coming in. So now it's going to be ready to actually break down the food that's coming in. Because when we eat in a stressed out state, as I mentioned, our digestion is completely shut off. We start breathing. We can literally trick our nervous system, our brain and our body to think that we're not stressed even when we are. So just by starting to do that deep breathing, our body's like, oh, I thought I was stressed, but now I'm breathing, so I guess I'm not. And then all the digestive juices start flowing, the digestion turns on, and you will start, like, the percentage of what you're going to absorb skyrockets when you start doing this deep breathing exercise compared to when you're not doing it and you're eating stressed out, or you're multitasking, or you're standing and eating. We want to sit down, we want to do this nice deep breathing exercise before we eat, and then while you're eating, continue to breathe in this manner. And you can see as I was sitting here, you can't really tell so much that you're doing it, right? You're breathing in, you're just calm, you're holding it for a few seconds, you're breathing out, hold it, breathe back in. So it's not something that's super noticeable. So you can really do this anywhere, anytime. But most importantly, I want to see you doing it just before you're eating and while you're eating, so that you can increase that absorption of your minerals, because sometimes that's where our mineral imbalance comes into play, when we're not actually absorbing our minerals, even though we're eating like really super healthy foods, whole foods for us. We want to actually make the most of that. We want to be able to absorb all of those nutrients and those vitamins and those minerals and give that to our body and let our body accept it and absorb it. And then that's where our minerals start to fill in those gaps for our minerals. And then after that, the supplementation. So I hope that was helpful. Leave in the comments if you have any questions, and let's start practicing our deep breathing.